Hey guys, this student here, and it's that time of the week again to do the weekly mindset video. And as usual, it's just after workout. That's why you always see the same background. I always do tennis on a Sunday morning if I'm in Singapore. Okay, so this week's topic is how to achieve consistent account growth in trading. And I just had a meetup in Kuala Lumpur just a few days ago. In fact, this week with the people from my Binary Lab trading group, and I decided that I'll just do a Facebook announcement inside of my Binary Lab Facebook group that everyone from Petaling Jaya, Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, like Klang, all these neighboring areas to Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia, were welcome to attend the meetup session. So I was able to meet up with about 12 of them, actually 15 of them over 2 days, but 12 on the first evening. And the major concern that a lot of the traders had is that even though they could follow the sessions, they could take the trades and they know the method well, the major question was that how do I achieve consistent account growth? They're wondering, how is it that I'm able to achieve consistent account growth time after time, even though they've witnessed some of the not so nice moments where they've seen my account, they see me take like quite big hits live. All right, but how was it I was able to bounce back from being like 50% down, from being like 30% down? How was it I was able to bounce back? And on top of bouncing back, being able to keep having a consistent 5% growth per session, or let's say maybe even a steady 10-15% growth per week. How do I do that? Of course, nowadays I don't trade as much as I used to, as in accounts, trade sizes, but I'm still able to get that consistent growth, and I'm still able to get a very consistent winning rate. So I asked them a couple of questions, and that made me realize 2 points that I'm going to share with you right now. So if this is what you want to do for yourself, if you are currently trading Forex or futures or binary or anything else, and you want to know how to steadily increase your account, take note of these 2 important points. First point is that you need to decide that you are a trader. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're a professional trader or a retail trader. A retail trader means someone like you and I who use a web-based application or even a downloaded desktop client to trade in the money markets or stock markets or commodities or anything like that. That's a retail trader. So, but retail trader is still a trader. So you will need to decide to be a trader. Okay. The second thing that you need to do is that you need to be realistic. You need to be realistic about your goals. Okay, let me go through these things one by one. What does it mean to decide to be a trader? It's not as simple as today I register with this broker, I open an account, I fund it, and then I send them a verification documents, I start to make some trades, and I'm a trader. No, it's not like that. A trader is someone who is able to understand and appreciate that trading is a game of trading risk for reward. It's also it's about and in this game of trading risk for reward, there are going to be times that you win and times that you lose. And Forex traders will know that sometimes if you catch a really big win, you don't even need to be winning like 70% of the time. Sometimes if you're able to constantly get 8-to-1, 4-to-1 returns, you only need to write like 40% of the time to make a nice profit. Okay, and then in binary, we neither do we win most of the time as well. The latest method that I've evolved that the Binary Lab has been trading for the past 6-7 weeks, maybe 2 months. I fine-tuned a couple of rules, and the recent 2 weeks we've been actually averaging over 83% per session. So that's actually the highest we've ever been for the longest time. Before that, it's been like 70 something, sometimes even 60 something. But now I would say it's like the second golden age of the Binary Lab, and it's kind of cool. But even so, why is it that some people are not making money? Why is it some people are not able to make consistent account gains? And I realized this: the same people, and there's also like a few personalities that keep popping up in the Binary Lab Skype chats, and they say that I lost those. I didn't make from this session. And everyone else is wondering, how did that happen? And I decided to, have a look at the guy's trades. And I noticed that, it's because of the lost trade. It made him skeptical to take the next trade that would have been a winning setup. So everyone else may have got 12-3, 15-3, 10-2, but this guy, of course with some human error involved, he gets 0-5, 0 wins, 5 losses. How is that possible? He decided not to take the trades that won because of the previous losses, and on top of that, some of the trades that would have been winners, he was skeptical as well. When he decided to take the trades that were won, he took it late. And according to our methods, our latest methods are very, very time specific. Okay, let's say if it's supposed to be 5 bars, and then you, or let's say for convenience sake 5 minutes. All right, if we are entering a minute late, then it needs to be a 4-minute expiry. Okay, or if it's a 2-minute trade, if we're entering 30 seconds late, it needs to be a 90-second expiry. You cannot make it still you cannot still make it a 2-minute trade. If the price has moved too much in the first few seconds, like say in the first 30 seconds, it's not even worth to take a 90-second trade. So the people that often lose have a pattern of losing that is not like that of a trader. A trader is a person who can decide this, that, this, that. At the click of the finger, the click of the mouse, straight away, it's like there's this mind and the finger connection. That is what you need to be able to trade. Because like my mom and dad, one was a broker, one was a dealer. They used to hold 2 phones. This price, this price, this price, this price, and they, let's say this is the bid and there's the ask. So my mom gives the ask price, she hears the bid price on one side and gives the ask price to the other side, and she needs to mentally in split seconds, mark up the price by a few pips so that the company can make a profit. And if she should make a wrong quote, then it's either a loss or less profit, or in some cases a break even. So that is the kind of speed a trader, but as part of her job, she knows that even if she's even if she's tired, sometimes she makes some mistakes, but to a larger extent, she's making the correct left and right. Like 1546, 1567. I'm not even able to do that, but she can do that. So she's able to do that like instantaneously, and but she makes mistakes sometimes, but to a larger extent, she's right. Okay, so same thing, trader. You make mistakes sometimes, but understand that you're in this for trading, and you're gonna be able, and with that, you'll be able to do it. Second thing, you need to be realistic about your gains. Okay. When you have a $500 account, when you have a $250 account, how much can you possibly expect to make per trade? How much is realistic to expect from a trade? Okay, if you're sticking by a 1% rule, or let's say even a 2% rule to be a very, very, very aggressive. Okay, the way I teach, 2% risk per trade is considered aggressive. 1% is advisable. Okay, so let's say if you're doing 2% trades on $500, $10 per trade, and if you made 10 trades in an hour, you won 7, you lost 3. Let's do the math for that. If you lost 3 trades at 10 each, that's $30 down. And for the 7 trades that you won, the payout is 70%, because most brokers pay 70%. So that's $7 times 7, and that's 49. 49 minus 30, you only made $19 that hour, taking $10 trades. So you had $100 worth of trade volume, but you only made $19. And let's say if you had an 80% win rate, you lost 2 trades, that's $20 gone, and then you had 8 winning trades. 8 times 7, 56. 56 minus 56 minus that one trade of 56 minus 20, that's 36. Notice that how just a 10% difference in the winning rate can affect your gain so much. But the point is that let's say if your job at work is paying you 50 an hour. I know some of you out there may be students, some of you out there may be working second and third shift jobs. But there are also some of you out there who are professionals. Some of you are like lawyers, marketing specialists, publicists, and so on and so forth. We have a lot of professionals in the binary lab trading community. And if you're getting like 50 to 200 bucks for your hourly job, and in your trading, if you are making $10 trades, obviously that's going to bore you. Obviously that's going to make you want to take, $10 on one trade, and then the next trade you go for 50 bucks, or next trade you go 200 bucks. And if you lose the 10, and then you lose and then if you win the 10, and you think, okay, fine, I'm on a streak of wins. I won 3 trades. I won 3 $10 trades in a row. I want to raise the stakes, and I'm going to start making $200 trades in my $500 account, which is really my test account. And then what happens that you won the 3 $10 trades, you lose a $200 trade, and then you start thinking, damn it, I should be going back onto those $10 trades again. And then he does that, he builds his account up, but don't forget, he really lost 200 bucks. So his account from 500 is down to 200, he won a couple of trades, so maybe he's up to like 225 or something, 230, 240. No, wait a second, he lost 200 bucks, so it's 300, so maybe about $340 in his account, and then he grows the account back to 400 bucks, and he'll say, okay, I'm acing this, it's time to raise my stakes, it's time to, trade for what I'm worth. If you were thinking of trading what you're worth, you should put more money in your trading account, and then keep your risk the same, keep it at 2%, or reduce your risk to 1%, and then you can have a steady account growth, so you can take those $50 trades and $200 trades being just 2% of your account, or 1% of your account, but not do it in such a way that you're going to go from 2% to 20%, or for 2% to 40%. That's just nuts, Going from a $10 trade to a $200 trade on a $500 account, that is going from a 2% to a 40%. That's suicide. Definitely, you're not going to keep consistent. So be realistic with yourselves. Be realistic with your trading goals. And let's say after you decide what is your trading goal, okay, then you need to decide, all right, how much money do I want to make per trading session? If I'm trading 1 hour a day, what is a fair amount of wage to myself to trade for this 1 hour? Does it need to be to match my income at work to be rewarding to me, or am I satisfied with half of what I usually get in the flavor of learning a new skill, or must I get more than what I get at work? Then size your account accordingly. Okay, but how do you do that? Once again, break it down to averages, assuming that we take maybe about 8 to 10 trades an hour. 8 to 10 trades an hour, and let's say based on let's be pessimistic, 70% winning rate. Then I showed you the calculation just now. What must you do? What amounts must you trade so that 70% winning rate is going to be worth? Roughly in rough terms, if you have 70% winning rate, 20% of your total trade turnover is going to be your hourly gain. All right. So let's base on 10 trades. Let's say if you wanted to make 200 bucks an hour. All right. So 20% is the profit. All right. And then so your overall needs to be 1,000 trades turnover for 1 hour to make 200 bucks, based on a 70% reward. So to support $1,000 in turnover, there needs to be about 10 $100 trades. 10 $100 trades, and if every trade is at 100, so that's 2% of your account. So your account needs to be at 5,000 to be able to make 200 bucks an hour. Okay, so this is the rough equation, and obviously if you got 80% or more, it's gonna it's going to further increase your gain. You might be able to get like double of that gain just by increasing your percentage by 10%. But be realistic. So like I said, decide to be a trader and be realistic to your gains. Break it down to how much you really should be, how many trades you're willing to do, and how much should you be placing per trade based on the number of trades you're willing to do and to achieve your goal. Alright, so that's my advice for today. Using these tips, these two powerful tips, you will be able to achieve consistent account growth. And you know, for those of you in different parts of the world, I do look forward to meeting you at some point, because I've decided that I want to start to reach out to more of my international traders, and I want to start doing meetups in different places to kind of, you know, get a feel of what you guys have challenges with, and you know what's working out for you, and that's going to help increase the quality of the curriculum in the binary lab. And for those of you who are watching this mindset video about how to have consistent account gains in your trading, whether it's binary options or Forex or spot or whatever, or commodities, in binary lab I run daily sessions on making binary options trading work better for you. So if that sounds good to you, go down to the link beneath this video. It's theBinaryLab.net. Go out there, fill out the form, and I look forward to seeing you in the trading session soon. Goodbye and have a nice weekend. Feel free to share this video with anyone you want, by the way, and of course click the like button if you find this useful, and click subscribe so that you can get more updates whenever I post these videos. Have a good day.